Hey guys. Oh, that's freaking lights right in my face. Okay. I'm I'm doing the dishes, so we're gonna talk while I do dishes. So, how's everybody doing? Good morning. I gotta go to work today, but Neil had to go to his counseling session, so I'm waiting for him to get back from that, and then I'm gonna go to work. So I thought I would come on here and talk to you guys about one more again. So, do you guys remember have you guys ever had any amount of sobriety and then that thought would pop into your mind and you would think, I'm just going to have one last time. You know, I'm just going to get high this last time and then, you know, I'll stop and I'll get sober and I'll change my life. You know, God, please help me to do this. Or whatever foxhole prayer you pray, because we all do it to whoever we pray to. And then we start ourselves out on a spree and we don't end up getting sober. Because once we pick up that one, that sets our mind off into craving. And once we get into craving mode, we start repeating that vicious cycle over and over and over again. So I wanted to tell you guys a story about the last time I thought I could have one more. Okay? So, the last time I thought I could have one more. Let's set the tone. So, it was 2015. And it was in July. And I had just entered into detox. Let me tell you guys how I got into detox. I went to detox because my son got taken from me by DHS. My friend called DHS on me, and they came to my house, and they drug screened me, and I failed, so they were like, we're taking your kid. And so they did. I had to take my son up there and drop him off, and that was it. They had him. Worst day of my life. Oh my God, it was horrible. My little boy was it was 2 days before his first birthday. So he hadn't turned 1 yet. I was watching old videos that I had recorded of him while he was little and he was just learning how to talk. It's about the same time. And I cried and cried and cried the other day, you guys, because I feel so guilty about that time that I missed with him. Even though it was not a long time, it was long enough to make an impression on me. It was long enough to affect me and make me realize that I don't ever want to go back to that life again. So, I was in detox, and when I went into detox, I was testing positive for opiates and benzos at that time. And so I went into detox, and they detoxed me with Suboxone. I did really well, you guys. I can't say that my withdrawal was bad at all, because it wasn't. I didn't start withdrawing until I got to rehab. And that is a whole other story. So, when I finally got to treatment, I was there at the detox for like 4 days. And, 4 days. And then they were about to let me go on a Sunday. And I was like, please, please, please keep me till Monday. So that way I can go straight into the treatment center. And so they did. They kept me until Monday so I could transition over into rehab. Straight to rehab. So I went to treatment. And I got there. And it was a beautiful rehab, you guys. Like, I've never been to a rehab this nice. I had insurance for once in my life. And my insurance paid for my rehab, which was $34,000 for 30 days. So I went to this treatment center here in Little Rock. It's beautiful. There was a lake on the land, cabins that we stayed in. They would serve us like steak and lobster. And you guys, this was like a big change for me because all the treatment centers I had ever been to were all state funded and they were all ghetto. So I got there and I was like so sick because I was now, not only was I withdrawing from the benzos, but I was withdrawing from the Suboxone that they tapered me off of the opiates with. So I was in there withdrawing and I was feeling uncomfortable, but I was like, I'm going to make the best out of it because I've withdrawn so many times before. It was more about my mindset. It was about my mental health and the way I felt mentally. It wasn't about like the physical withdrawal for me. It's always about the mental. It's always about me going crazy in my mind. Do you guys know what I mean? Like, I think the worst detox I ever had was I went to this treatment center called South Arkansas Substance Abuse in El Dorado, Arkansas. And I remember that withdrawal because I shit all over myself. And I didn't do that here at this place. So I came off the Suboxone, but instead of being honest and staying sober, I was going out to court dates for DHS. Like the beginning when I first got there, I was going to court. Like the first week I had 2 court dates. So when I was leaving the building, I was getting Xanax. So I was staying high on Xanax. So 2 weeks went by, and this is all, y'all, I wanted to be there to get my son back, but I didn't think I could do it. So I was taking Xanax trying to stay, you know, not sick. And then they caught me. And when they caught me, it was like, do or die. You're either going to get sober or you're going to lose your son. And we're going to terminate your rights. And the treatment center called my DHS worker. And we had a meeting with her. And they told her, like, you know, Nicole's been sneaking Xanax in here. And we needed to be honest with you guys. And we need you guys to hold her accountable. DHS. So they did, and I lost my visits with my son. I couldn't see my son for a whole month that I was in. The rest of the month I was in treatment, which was about 3 more weeks. When I finally actually got off the Xanax and actually got off everything the last couple of weeks I was in treatment, something shifted in my mind, you guys, while I was there. And that thought, like, I need one more, I need to be okay, started to leave. And my mind started to get clear, and the want to be sober started coming in. It was like a miracle. It was a change in who I was, because I was a criminal. I was sneaking drugs into the rehab. Like, I didn't care about anybody. You know, selfish, self-centered, and self-seeking. And that I need one more again left me. And then I started really wanting to change. And I went I went and got a sponsor at meetings when I got out of treatment. I got put on Suboxone because I knew my past behaviors, you know, were that I would relapse. So I went and got put on Suboxone. And I've been in recovery ever since. And I haven't looked back and I haven't picked up. So I just wanted to tell you guys that story. And I also wanted to tell you guys, like, your last time your last time in your mind might be your last time ever, because you could die. And that's how it is nowadays. Like, if I relapse tomorrow or today and go shoot up drugs, I could die very easily, because my method and the way I use drugs is intravenously. And I don't know what I'm getting these days. There's all kinds of crap out there now. It ain't like whenever I was getting high. There wasn't carfentanil and dope. So, just wanted to share that with you guys. I love y'all, and I hope y'all have a great day. Bye.